Hey, how's it going, guys? Tom Roberts here, and welcome to episode 3 of my uni vlog. Now, in tonight's episode, I will be discussing the beginning of the hard work of uni. And last Monday, we learnt about something called sequential narrative. Now, during that assignment, we had to get into groups of 3 and pick random numbers. We each ended up with 5 prompts. With my group, the prompts were a telephone box, a ghost / Julius Caesar, a guy on the phone with a swirling vortex behind him with 3 women trapped inside, a sheriff's hat, and a garden shed. With these prompts in mind, we thought of many different premises, plus genres to go with it, like horror, comedy, surrealism, drama, fantasy, and so forth. We thought of ideas such as a Halloween party gone wrong. We thought of having it set in a Victorian era, and many other ideas. Keep in mind, right, that this is not going to be a complete animation, but rather a pitch with an animatic at the end. With the 2D technical option, however, that I've chosen, we had to produce, or should I say, replicate a storyboard of the Gorillaz music video, Stylo. Plus an animatic of Stylo was to follow up. Now, an animatic is a storyboard turned into a video. In addition to those two, we also had to produce a storyboard based on a script from a particular episode of the 2015 reboot of Danger Mouse. We had to read the script first and then give our own interpretation of what shots were used within those 4 particular scenes that we had to select. Due to how straightforward this 1-week immersive learning session was, I did the storyboard at home. Basically, it was to help us understand the storyboarding language, using red arrows for camera action and blue arrows for character and object action and movement. Plus, we had to come up with ideas for a 10-second animation sting for the Cardiff Animation Festival coming in 2020, based on a poster that was illustrated for that event. If there's any certain bits that we like, certain aspects of the poster we like, we could take inspiration from those small specific aspects and then use one of those elements to go towards our animation for the sting. Now, later on that morning, which was Wednesday morning, we had a tech demo where we learned how to use TV Paint for storyboarding. TV Paint is the software, by the way. For the storyboard, we had to replicate a storyboard that was already given to us. It's basically a giant in a car park. And I gotta say, that is a pretty funny and surreal concept. The way I drew the giant and the cars within the scenes, I could not help laughing because of the way I done it with a mouse. It's so jagged and pixelated. It is a definite callback to the days of MS Paint, to be honest. Best fun I've ever had so far on this course. Wednesday afternoon is a free session, so it's kind of like a half day for us. On Thursday, I presented my storyboard of Stylo to the lecturer. She did give me some tips and constructive criticism on using like camera work and character actions within the storyboard, plus slug lines, which are the timings of each scenes. Once again, Thursday was a free session, but this time I stayed behind and did a little bit of extra work, like coming up with ideas for the Cardiff Animation Festival sting. Now, the Cardiff Animation Festival itself is happening between the 2nd to the 5th of April 2020. Now, whoever wants to go or whoever wants to check it out, by all means, you are more than welcome to. Everybody is welcome. Yes, this week was a bit tough, challenging and tiring, but I know not to overthink it, and I know I can ask for help anytime I want, and besides, this is of course something I wanted to do for ages, and something I enjoy. Plus, this week I also encountered some friends, old and new, which is very nice. So yeah, that's it for now. Be sure to tune in next Sunday for episode 4 of my vlog. I'll see you next week. Good night. Bye for now.